Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Utpreksha. In today's video, I am finally completing these tiles that have been sitting unfinished for months. I have already painted one of them, but today we are going to finish the rest. These are smaller tiles which I have made before. These are the sketches I had made earlier. The other pieces have already been sold and I am left with just these two. For the larger ones, I made this other set of sketches. So I will be referring to those while working on today's charms. Let's start by applying a base coat to each tile. Usually 1 or 2 coats are enough, but it also depends on the color. I've been calling these tiles because of their shape, but they are charms. I also drew directly on the tiles, but I later realized that graphite marks are quite difficult to remove. I had to repaint around the forms to clean them up. Anyway, let's start painting. For me, having the sketches ready beforehand is really important. It helps me keep the overall color scheme consistent and also visualize the final result before I begin. Painting is something which I tend to avoid because it requires full focus and all the setup, which is probably why these pieces stayed unfinished for so long. But once I start, it's actually hard to stop. I completely lose track of time. I often struggle to come up with ideas when working at such a small scale. But I have realized that the color scheme plays a very important role in how the final piece looks. Now the basic color blocking is done, and what's left is the detailing. It's a long and slightly tedious process. I usually add borders wherever needed and work on small details to bring everything together. I also had to repaint some of the backgrounds to cover up the pencil marks and to clean up the overall look. I did not include the entire detailing process here. It's quite slow, and even I would get bored watching it in real time. And with that, all the 10 charms are painted. Next, I will glaze them to give them a shiny finish and to make them more durable. When we attach an eye pin to the charm, while the clay is still soft, there is a risk of rust there. And it has happened to me before. So now I have got this hand drill which works well on dried clay. And this is the acrylic varnish I use. It's better to mix a bit of water with it. I can easily dip a charm in it and get an even coating. Here are all the completed charms. Which one do you like the most? My favorites are these three. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed the process. I will see you in the next video.